Sneako. You got banned, bro. Why? Why'd you get yourself banned as well? It does not look good for him for doing something like that. I think it's I personally wouldn't do something like that. I feel like there's more effective ways of communicating. And then there's this one. Sneako gets banned after saying this. So read that. I kind of so much don't want to read this because I feel like everybody's already read it by now. Instead, I want to talk about the reasons why he got banned. Why did he get banned? Well, there's a couple of reasons I speculate as to why he got banned, and I have them here. So let's go through them one at a time. So the first one is Sneako platforming Nick Fuentes. Bro, I mean, from the words of Destiny, Nick Fuentes, he believes in a couple of things that are really insane. I believe one of those things that Destiny warns people about when listening to Nick Fuentes is about how he still has like this understanding of eugenics, how like one race is genetically superior to the other, stuff like that, you know. So it's insane. Now, I may be misrepresenting that, so I highly suggest you guys go take a look at Destiny talking about Nick Fuentes. He'll provide more value on that than I will, because he knows him, he's debated him, and he talks to him, he engages with his ideas. I think he's the best person to ask or look up when talking about this controversial figure. So he ends up platforming Nick Fuentes, and then they just talk about, you know, a lot of things that could potentially be misinformation. For instance,
said 9/11 was fake on well, I got banned for hate speech. I don't know what I said. I mean, I don't want to repeat anything that'll get you banned right now, but, you know, they ban everything. It's like you can't say 9/11 was fake on YouTube. You can't say
that happened to me on stream. I said 11/9 might have been fraudulent, and they terminated my stream live.
Yeah, I know. And it never used to be that bad, but it started to get bad in like 2018, 2019. And I do a political show, so I have to talk about stuff like that. COVID, elections, all that. Like, you can't talk about anything anymore. It's editorial, so that's what.
So yeah, it's stuff like that. I mean, even they know why they got banned. Well, I mean, why Sneako's stream dropped, because he was saying that 9/11, I don't know what he was saying about 9/11, but just know there's a conspiracy theory there. So that's one of the reasons why they gave him a strike, I believe, because he ended up platforming Nick Fuentes. I think he ends up talking about this in one of his live streams. I don't remember where he talked about it, but he did. The next one is this one where he roasts Chad on stream. I believe this could have been a potential strike. I'm not sure, but let's take a look at it.
You know what's so funny about the internet? It hides the fact, and like this feminist garbage hides the fact that she's attracted to that guy making the videos. It is what it is. Girls, you could vouch for it. You know it's true. She would. She would. And you know, sister, what's so predictable? You could tell by the way she's talking that she hasn't been properly in a long time. It's been a while. So she's on the internet making this garbage video, promoting all this feminist garbage to your fucking lonely girls in the comment section. What you really need, Chad, is some yeah, shut up with your feminism. Yeah, come here. That's what you need. And she's gonna go, that's what you need. You need some sense back into you. And
so yeah, that's another reason why I still don't even know how I feel about this clip, because there's people out there that are saying like, oh look, he's doing this, like that's Nick is not green. He made a video and he specifically referred to this video as to one of the reasons why they should ban Sneako. Again, the reason why I don't know how to feel about this video is because what if a girl was the one doing this? If a girl was the one saying this to a guy, would that be wrong too? Like, I don't know. I really don't know how I feel about this. It doesn't look good for Sneako as well. It does not look good for him for doing something like that. I think it's I personally wouldn't do something like that. I feel like there's more effective ways of communicating than doing this. But again, I really don't know how I feel, because when I saw that compilation of but then again, that's not really the same. I don't know, because there was a compilation of like when girls were doing this to San Piker, where like they were saying that they would do certain things, and I don't know, like I really didn't know how to feel about that either.
You didn't even know your last name. I don't care. I love being treated like a piece of meat. Okay, I was fat for my whole life. I don't have a problem being objectified. I don't give a shit.
So I don't know. This clip is still up in the air. It's up to you to decide whether you think that this was absolutely wrong or not. And ultimately, I think this is another reason why he ended up getting a strike or a violation. I'm not sure, but I speculate on that. I'll leave that one up to you guys. And then there's this one. Sneako gets banned after saying this. So
they lied about the Vietnam War. They lied about the Iraq War. They lied about World War II. They lied about 9/11. They lied about the Coco.
He just said on the other stream that his stream got knocked off because he said that, and he goes ahead and says that. So
over and time again. A lot of it you can't prove, but the ones you can prove, they lied about the Vietnam War. They lied about look up the Gulf of Tonkin resolution if you don't believe it. They pretended like the Vietnamese bombed this boat so that we could finally go into war with Vietnam. You know, most of the citizens knew that it was bullshit, and so they just made up this attack to convince people through fear that we should go to war with Vietnam. The Iraq War, they lied. They said that they had weapons of mass destruction, so we invaded them, and there's soldiers still there today. We lied about weapons of mass destruction so we could take all the oil from them. They lied.
So yeah, it's stuff like that. Listen, you can sit there and say, yeah, they lied, but the truth is you haven't even done the research, and most likely it's very, very, very complicated. It's just too complex for even Sneako. Sneako, he doesn't even do research on this. He just talks. He's mostly about like empowering men. Like he doesn't know anything about this stuff, and you could tell because it's very, very superficial. The stuff that he's saying, like I don't know. I haven't even done the research, so I can't completely discredit him. But I would just say that there's just no way it's as simple as saying that they lied to us. It's not possible. Things are way too complex. It's the same thing as 2 + 2 = 4. People see that as like, oh, it's just 4, obviously. But how can you prove that it's 4? Like, there's a process as to know why 2 + 2 = 4. There's a reason how not only that you could prove it, but why 2 + 2 = 4. It's so complex. So it's not simple. You know, this is another reason why they ended up striking him, and ultimately I think this was his final this is on July 21st. Yeah, I don't know, man. These are some of the reasons why I think he ended up getting copyright. I thought this was the video that ultimately sealed his fate, but this was posted on July 21. So I don't know. I really don't know what's going on. Oh, I guess this is the stream that in this video Sneako was referencing, this stream right here. So but he also ended up platforming Nick, so I mean, they gave him a strike for that for sure, because he talked about that. Yeah, I really don't know what the clip was then. Let's see. I think it could have been the fact that he ended up platforming Andrew Tate. That could have been another reason, but we'll never know, man. Like, it's just disappointing that this had to be the case, but what are you gonna do, right? Sneako kind of had it coming. Everything that he's done on the platform, just even I kind of knew deep down that this was gonna happen to him, and he knew it. He would always just talk about it, but I felt like he was always joking about it. But now it's come to fruition, and this is where he ultimately ends his YouTube arc. I don't think that they're gonna reestablish his YouTube channel, and now he's gonna have to go stream on Rumble. So there you have it, guys. Reasons why I think that Sneako was getting banned because of strikes like this. You get 3 strikes, and the third one you're out. He couldn't keep himself calm enough to wait for the 90 days, and because of that, he didn't have patience, which he has to master, which very little people have mastered. Patience. Even myself, I feel like I lose patience times too, but nonetheless, he couldn't be patient, and he ultimately lost the biggest factor, that was the biggest income source that he had. Good luck, Sneako. I really do wish you the best. I'll probably drop by Rumble to see how you're doing, to see what you're up to, but as for the most part, I don't know where I don't know what route I'll take to see what's up.